Kyle, Vancouver City Council is actually looking at 3 proposals today, which could mean more bike lanes in Vancouver. One of the areas is here. This is Union Street in Vancouver, just on the outskirts of Chinatown. One of the proposals is to improve the Adanac bikeway here, which calls for the removal of parking spaces along the 200 block here of Union Street, and to offset this, 50 parking spaces would be added to Main Street. Joining us is NPA Vancouver City Councillor George Affleck. You are against this proposal. Why is that?
Well, specifically along here, as you mentioned, along Union here, we have a bunch of brand new retail along here who are very concerned that separated bike lanes along here will have a negative impact on their just beginning of their businesses. So that's a huge concern for me. As well, I mean, I don't see the volume here, and I don't see the traffic, the car traffic. It's just not here. We're here at prime time in the morning. Where's the traffic? It's not here.
What do you say to some of those cyclists, though? We've heard from some this morning that say, you know what, change here would be a good thing because it's dangerous when cycling in the city.
Absolutely. Separated bike lanes have a huge value to safety, for sure, and there's lots of great places for them around the city. The key is the balance that we have to do, and Vision Vancouver has spent the last 5 years creating a war between cyclists and cars and pedestrians. We have no focus on how people walk in the city. Our main focus for the last 4 or 5 years under Vision Vancouver and this mayor has been bicycles, and I think that's fine. It's great to focus on bikes, but we also have to think about walking. Here's sidewalks. So are we keeping our sidewalks straight? Are we keeping our light bulbs and our street lights on? No, we're not. And so let's focus on some other things in this city.
Council will be looking at 2 other proposals as well, one in South Vancouver, one at the north end of the Cambie Street Bridge. Simply, do you think that Vancouver needs more bike lanes?
Well, you know, MPA as a party has built a lot of bike lanes over the years, so I don't want this to become an anti-bike lane discussion. It's really about doing it properly. I don't want to see that Vision Vancouver approves this today, and tomorrow morning we wake up and there's crews out here building it. To me, then, it's a foregone conclusion that there's no need for public input. That's what we saw last time along Hornby. That's what I don't want to see here. The neighbors, the businesses in this area have clearly stated to us they're very concerned, and if we don't listen to them, then we're not doing our job.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thanks.
This leads in, Kyle, to our Facebook page question of the day, which is, does Vancouver need more bike lanes? Let us know what you think. Kyle?